have to address some serious like and subscribe thrown against me by Nikkane once again. For those of you guys who didn't see, he dropped another video on me. This guy's obsessed. He's into me. He wants to fuck me. He wants to spread my asshole. And before we get into it, this video was sponsored by Blacked. I told them I was going to lay hammer in this video, and so they wanted to sponsor me. Anyways, back to the Nikkane stuff. I'm sure all of you guys saw my last video where I talked about this drama the first time. Well, Mr. President, a second video has hit the Get Us Here feed. And today we're going to be reacting to it because I don't like making my own content, and we're going to be dissecting it, breaking it down, and then at the end, stay tuned, I'm going to be firing my own allegations towards Nikkane. And before we begin, I know we talked about our sponsor, we'll get to them later, but be sure to like and subscribe because I like money.
Hey guys, this is me, Jason Gaming 411 again, back at you again on another video. And in today's video, we're going to be addressing and discussing more about the Get Us Here drama, as well as the allegations he has brought forth against me.
My video's not gay. It's very straight and masculine. I actually do explain this in my Why You Get No Bitches video, why I do in fact drown in honeys. Now, I will just say another thing. I'm not black. This is what I look like.
Now in this clip, you can clearly see at multiple points he could have passed to his two open teammates, but instead he decided to keep the ball like a little gay jizz baby Luke.
What Nikkane doesn't show you is that I sunk that shit. That was some hot 3v1 ISO. Now listen, bitches lie all the time. Men lie all the time. But who doesn't lie? Numbers, except when I'm filing my taxes. Now listen, this isn't taxes that we're talking about. This is basketball numbers. And what the numbers will tell you is that I have more assists than Nikkane while having 3 times less points than he does. So really, who is the ISO goblin after all? Nikkane, if you're willing to, we'll hop in a Basketball Legends game right now. I'll pull out my dick and character and we'll go pussy for pussy and see who has more assists. That one's going to be an OnlyFans exclusive.
Now, I'd like to address the allegations that I have spent a lot of money on little Asian woman dancing on my back with bare feet at a massage parlor.
Let me just make it clear that I'd like to retract this. It is true. Like he does like that stuff, and he'll get into that in the video. But let me just say that, like, for one, that's not like insanely abnormal. I think most men can relate to that. And for two, that's a personal thing, and I really shouldn't have gone there. And so Nikkane, I do want to apologize for that. I also want to apologize for privately DMing you Oscar the Grouch fungus porn. It was an intimidation tactic, and yeah, I'm sorry.
Now, I'm not going to bring up the fact that he's a gay jizz baby, which for all those who don't know, a gay jizz baby is when two men have sex, and they have sex so much in the butt that a baby comes out, and it's just really gross, but that's what Cat is.
I have to give Nikkane props. He's not bringing this up, and that's really a personal thing. It could have made this a lot uglier. And honestly, yeah, shout out to him. Moving on.
When we were recording that video, Ted, after he saw the Green Bean Man and then the Gerber Baby, sent me a private message through WhatsApp saying, yo, low-key, I could bust a nut to the Green Bean Man fucking the Gerber Baby. On God, dog.
Now, the thing is, I actually had just busted a nut prior in the day, and the idea of it in my head was, like, kind of cool and whatnot. It wasn't really a sexual thing. I don't know where it is in there that it says I'm going to bust a nut. But yeah, I mean, it was just something that, like, it was in my sick, dark, beautiful, twisted mind, Kanye West.
And, you know, I'm going to come forth, I'm going to say it. Yes, I do buy more drip than I put money into my pole and my Switch. But that's just because a gangster without drip is like a peanut butter without jelly. They go hand in hand. And the fact that he's a broke boy with no drip trying to start shit with an RN like me gets me a little bit angry.
What Nikkane doesn't tell you is that both him and I were drafted into the military and got a $30,000 stimmy bonus. By the way, this isn't Black Hawk Rescue Mission 5, not real life. I had assembled an entire arsenal of weapons, and when I went to Nikkane's barracks, all I saw was that he spent his money on Supreme Louis Vuitton handbags and hoodies that have the word BAPE or something on it. I don't know. But the point is, he had a lot of drip that he could have spent on weapons, and we ended up getting blown up in the mines anyways.
I'd also like to bring up the fact that there has been more allegations of him being an amphibophile, which is very misunderstood in today's society. But
You know, I'm glad to see that people are able to relate to a real one when it comes to this stuff. I've been feeling misunderstood my whole life, and now finally I can really feel like I belong to a community. I can't do this shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's nice to see he's being so heckin' wholesome.
my final allegation that I would like to bring out as a trump card in this drama is the fact that Ked is here has a J word. Now, for those who don't know what the J word is, it means job.
Fuck! He got me good. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, this YouTube shit ain't really paying out. The GoFundMe didn't go so well, so yeah, I have to start working a J word. Unfortunately, sorry to disappoint you guys in my audience that were really expecting better of me. It was just a consequence of circumstance. I thought a brother could relate. So now we're going to address some Nikkane allegations, but first, a video sponsor. Today's sponsor, as I already stated earlier, is Blacked. If you guys don't know, Blacked is your #1 source for BBC, interracial, and gangbang pornography. Jesus Christ. Is what men and women say when they first see the BBC. And Blacked wanted to collaborate with me specifically because of my Nick is Here beef. If you're tired of seeing me and Nick beef, you could watch beef get put inside Nikkane in the new Blacked scene that just came out. Nick gets the Black Cane. And Blacked is doing a special promo with me. If you use the coupon code SPREADISHERE, you get 3 days free. So you could go watch the the Nick Gets the Black Cane video now. Now remember, promo code SPREADISHERE for 3 free days of your black.com subscription, and we are back to the video.
What does this picture tell you about Nikkane? It shouldn't tell you anything because it's a picture, but I still find it kind of funny that I put EDP on him. Another allegation, Nikkane made me take a bunch of Viagra prior to filming this Power Scaling Mascots video because he said that hard heads make hard minds, and we need hard minds in order to create tier lists. Now, he actually never told me to take Viagra, but clearly when he was referring to heads, he was referring to the head of a penis. What else could he be referring to, you know? And the final allegation that I really want to get out there, I know I've only made a couple, but this video has been going on long enough, and I may start a war if I keep going. Nikkane told me that gay people were gay. This is definitely insidious and actually derogatory towards gay people because not all gay people are gay. He also mass flagged my GoFundMe so I could drop out of college and pursue SoundCloud rapping, citing that it was actually insensitive for me to do so because I had the facilities to go to college. This is why I have a J word, Mr. Nikkane. If it wasn't for that, I'd already be like producing stuff with rappers like Slim Jesus and fucking Matty B. Let me emphasize that I wasn't laughing, I was crying, and this is actually a big deal. Nikkane also got me to quit my drinking and gambling habits. This isn't like a good thing. This is actually really bad because I used to be a popular kid. You know, I used to fuck mad babes on like the bi-weekly. And now I'm just seen as like a loser because I don't do the cool shit anymore. And I have a bedtime at 10 p.m. at night. If it wasn't for Nikkane, I'd actually be like fucking, I'd have like 1 billion subs and like all this pussy. But like, now I'm just Ked is here. And the final thing that I like to address is I caught Nick reading the 48 Laws of Power book. Why was he reading this book? Well, it's pretty self-explanatory. He was trying to get people to subscribe to his email newsletter that comes out every week called Through the Nick of It, where he discusses his philosophies and beliefs.
Now, you might be wondering why it is that he has an email newsletter. Well, the truth is he's raising money so he can buy a brony costume and be like his true childhood idol, the mysterious Mr. Enter. And with that, I've been Ked. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Nick, this is war. Sigma face, Sigma face, Sigma face.